Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes per detail.
This episode is brought to you by Atlassian. Atlassian makes the team collaboration software that powers enterprise businesses around the world, including over 80% of the Fortune 500. With Atlassian's AI-powered software like Jira, Confluence, and Loom, you'll have more time to do the work that matters. In fact, Atlassian customers experience a 25% reduction in project duration per year. Unleash the potential of your team at Atlassian.com. Atlassian.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. I lost my first home to foreclosure, then bought my next home in cash. By Tiffany Aliche of thebudgetnista.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. We're going to jump right into today's post as we optimize your life. I lost my first home to foreclosure, then bought my next home in cash. By Tiffany Aliche of thebudgetnista.com. When your finances are not where you want them to be, it can be hard to visualize a happy ending. But a happy ending is possible. Here's my story and the important lessons I learned along the way. I hope they help to inspire you to keep going. 4 years ago, I began dating my now husband, Superman. We'd been friends previously, so I already knew he was the one. Although I loved to travel, Superman wasn't the biggest fan because of past experiences. It took a full year of watching me fly around the world before he asked to join in. I suggested that we start saving for travel together and begin automating our savings so we could quickly take advantage of any deals that popped up. What he didn't know was our travel accounts were a practice run for our future wedding fund. A couple years went by and Superman became a saving pro. He popped the question with a ring he paid for in full with some of the money he'd saved. Success. We then decided to take our savings up a notch and chose not to have a big wedding. I hate planning events, and secretly, I don't like being the center of attention unless it's as the budgetnista. So Superman and I paid for our small wedding in cash, $2,700. That included everything, my dress, his clothes, our reception, our cake, everything. By this time, our now joint savings account was super healthy. We still traveled, had date nights, and enjoyed life. But now we had a bigger goal in mind, home ownership. First, we created a joint budget. We decided that we would live off of Superman's income and save and invest mine. All last year, we prepared to buy a home. We found a real estate agent, raised our credit score, paid off debt, got pre-approved for a mortgage, and spent hours online and in person looking for the perfect house. Side note, beyond your credit score, it's important to note that your debt-to-income ratio can be just as important if you're financing a major expense like a home. Make sure to keep a close eye on both if you're considering making a big purchase like this. Debt-to-income ratio, also known as your DTI, is a calculation that determines how much debt you have versus your income. It's super important when you need to borrow money. Most lenders use your DTI as one of the factors to decide if you're someone they trust to lend money to, and then determine the maximum amount you could borrow based upon the other lenders you owe. These 3 key numbers, income, credit score, and debt-to-income ratio, help you to understand how lenders may view you. Back to our home buying journey. Unfortunately, we chose to buy in a seller's market. Not enough homes and too many buyers. Over and over, we'd fall in love with a home, put an offer in, and lose out to someone that put in a higher and stronger offer. Then, after a while, we got a lucky break. Our realtor found a foreclosure that had not been made public yet. The one issue was only cash offers were being accepted. the bank was asking for $185,000. It took us a few nervous days of doing our budget over and over, but we knew we had enough cash and that our lifestyle would allow us to buy the home while still maintaining our other financial responsibilities. We made an offer of $180,000 and it was accepted, $5,000 less than asking. During the process, our realtor showed us the value of our 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath home via the comparable homes in the area. Our house was worth $370,000. We more than doubled our money with one purchase. There are so many lessons that our home ownership journey taught me. Here are some of them. Prepare for future dreams before you even know what they are. A budget is not constricting. It gives you the freedom to strategically plan for your goals. Your spending should match your values, despite what everyone else is doing. And sharing your goals with someone helps to make them real. While it was definitely a journey and one that took a lot of planning, support, and preparation along the way, I'm so glad that we ended up where we are now. Can we have some real money talk? There were so many amazing folks that joined me and Superman on this adventure. There's something powerful about sharing your process. It holds you accountable and means you'll have some cheerleaders rooting for you along the way. Where are you on your financial journey? What are you working towards? You just listened to the post titled, "I lost my first home to foreclosure, then bought my next home in cash," by Tiffany Aliche of thebudgetnista.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. It's a simple concept, but not necessarily an easy concept. Right now, high interest rates have crushed the real estate market. Prices are falling and properties are available at a discount, which means F.I.R.E believes now is the time to expand the F.I.R.E flagship fund's billion-dollar real estate portfolio. You can add the F.I.R.E flagship fund to your portfolio in minutes by visiting fundrise.com/OFD. That's FUNDRISE.com/OFD. Carefully consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the F.I.R.E flagship fund before investing. This and other information can be found in the fund's prospectus at fundrise.com/OFD. This is a paid advertisement. Tiffany's story reminds me of the famous Seneca quote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." I find when people share their financial success stories, they're often dismissed because critics like to get hung up on their unique circumstances that aren't replicable. I could imagine someone listening to this trying to buy a house right now saying, "But I don't have hundreds of thousands in cash laying around. And I'm surrounded by investors who jump on the foreclosures before I get wind of them." It would be easy to explain Tiffany's success with that defeatist phrase, "She just got lucky." But Seneca's quote reminds me that luck isn't just about random chance. It's about being ready to act when the right moment comes. Tiffany's success was indeed a result of her preparation and her unique circumstances. Tiffany's story also underscores the importance of having a positive can-do attitude, especially when facing challenges. Despite the difficulties they encountered in a competitive seller's market, where they repeatedly lost out on homes due to higher offers, Tiffany and her husband remained undeterred. Instead of seeing the cash-only requirement as an obstacle, they viewed it as an opportunity. And that'll do it for another edition of Optimal Finance Daily. Thank you so much for subscribing or following the show and sharing with others. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.